have a situation where we're having mass wildlife fatalities, including a whale now due to domoic acid, a toxin released from a diatom bloom called Pseudonychia. Ecology is very complicated. There was an upwelling event that could have initiated this bloom, but this bloom came earlier, is lasting longer, and is much more intense than those blooms that we've seen in the past. This is one hypothesis of why there might be an imbalance. We had a drought, and then we had a lot of rainfall in the March of 2023. We had this thing called the super bloom. And then we went into a drought again. So all that stuff that grew basically dried and died on the ground. And then we had to switch from El Nino to La Nina. And in December, when there's usually a lot of rain in Southern California, we had drought right when the Santa Ana winds were coming. A spark was lit and boom, wildfires took off. So the fires basically charred everything. Ammonium phosphate was dropped to put out the fires or whatever was in there. And then, of course, after that drought, after all the fires, there were torrential downpours after the land was basically hydrophobic, bringing all of the charred crap into the ocean, where there were little microscopic diatoms that basically ate this up like crazy, causing a complete imbalance, allowing for this algae bloom to bloom earlier than it usually does and be exacerbated to such a degree that we're having mass wildlife fatalities. Domoic acid bioaccumulates, so everything up the food chain is more and more impacted. This is a very unique, extreme event going on right now in Southern California.